often we get asked this question about what to do if the sales rep has to be out of work for 6 weeks. And I'm currently actually dealing with the situation at one of my accounts right this moment. I will share with you, whenever a sales rep has to be out, you want to make sure that you've done some great planning during that time period. And if the sales rep can potentially have communicated and talked to all of the accounts that they call on and let them know, hey, I'm scheduled to have a baby, I'm scheduled to have a knee replacement, I'm scheduled to do a back surgery, or I'm having a family member that is having surgery, I'm going to help them for a couple weeks. Just communicate that whenever possible directly to the accounts, and then schedule yourself some pre-touches. What I mean by that is, I actually had one of the reps where they went into, I believe they used Gmail, and they scheduled, pushed emails out. They still followed the 52-week sales plan, the roadmap to referrals. They sent out all of their PDFs by going into Gmail and writing all of their emails and all of their touch point phone scripts. They turned them into emails and scheduled them to be delivered one time a week for the next 6 weeks while they were out. And I thought that was brilliant for the rep to do that. I also think that it's very helpful because then there's at least somebody touching the accounts who can at least maintain all of those high value, because the second that your rep's not calling on them, trust me, you are going to lose volume from those accounts. I had a sales rep that went out recently. He did 2 bilateral knee replacements, and his numbers went from like 10 to 15 per month at some of his accounts, all the way down to 2 to 3. So if you don't have a plan in place, and unfortunately that rep did not, you are probably going to suffer and have a long term before you can build back up your previous numbers. So you really want to think about having a plan. If you can, if somebody else can step in and at least do your maintenance visits to your accounts and drop by and say, hey, they asked me to just to stop in and see how things are and find out if there's anybody that you need to be served. Is there anything that I can do to help streamline any of the referrals that you have for us this week? Whatever that reason is, that you could have potentially maybe a social worker, maybe one of the clinicians, somebody from the office that's really good at maybe having a relationship with them. Maybe you could potentially have them doing at least an outreach of a phone call, if not an in-person visit.